how to use the awning. Well, first of all, you need to know that in the pneumatic electric awnings, whether you have the model with legs or without legs, you have an LED strip, so LED bar on the side of the awning. And either you turn it on with a round switch that is dimmable, or the light is turned on and activated by a button like your other light switches, but it's the same. It is on a dimmer, you just need to stay pressed on it and it will dim down. Now for the use of the awning, it is this button, extract and retract. You need to stay pressed on it during the duration of the opening and the closing as a safety measure to make sure that you do not overextend it and burn the pump. Now remember, like we're talking about in the troubleshooting, if the awning is tilted too much, if you have the model without legs, it is possible to adjust the tilt. If you have the model with legs, you do not really have to worry about it. Know that it's always normal to have a little bit of a tilt for the rain to drain, but if the tilt is too important, it is possible to adjust the awning so it stands flatter. Let me show you how. Before playing with the tilt of the awning, make sure that you have both an 18 and a 17 wrench available.
These are the two that we're using. We don't touch this top one. We loosen this one first. We go over to this side. We loosen that same exact bolt on this side. You can see that there's two there on the side. You lower, it's the bottom one that we're loosening. So we'll go ahead and loosen this bottom bolt here with your 18 millimeter. And you want to make sure that you aren't bending this metal bit here. So you're not actually going to be able to move it very far. We move on to extend the whole awning, and then we loosen and tighten that front one accordingly depending on how we want it to look. It looks like this one's actually very, very drooped, so we're going to raise both of them up and straighten them in the process. That's not extended all the way, but I'm gonna raise it up a little bit and then extend it a little bit more.
Okay.
All right, so I'm pretty sure that, you know, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, if you're tightening it, it will raise it. But let's go ahead and solve that little mystery right now. That's absolutely right. Okay, so yep, if you want to raise it up, you go ahead and tighten it down. And you can see it is slowly but surely raising on up. All right, and then yes, we reverse the process. So we go ahead and bring it in to a little bit before it's empty, or closed, I mean. And then we tighten those lower bolts on the sides, and we're all good. Back to your 18 millimeter. We switched to 17 for these front ones. I don't remember if I said that or not, but we're switching back to our 18 for this side bolt here. Remember, it's the bottom one, and we are going to tighten this time instead of loosening. We're gonna go ahead and tighten that down until you can't tighten it anymore. And then you make sure it closes.